And this is a way for our older chickens, our retired chickens that are not laying eggs anymore, to be productive on the farm. We could choose to butcher them and process them, but in this way, they're still contributing to the farm. They have their own separate space. They'll live on the compost and be productive chickens. That was day one of building what's going to end up being a chicken compost tractor. This is similar to Jeff Lawton and permaculture, permaculture with Billy. And I'll put those links in the description also. But this is the frame. I'll tell you more about it later, but that was a nice day one. That's a wrap for day two. Nesting box on there. Gates. And if you're not sure what this thing is supposed to do yet, let me give you just a little bit more info for now. Compost is going to get loaded in on the front side, and then it'll sit there. Chickens will do their thing and they'll roost, and their poop will set on it on the starter pile, which will be some kind of carbon, and then their nitrogen, greens, food scraps, whatever we can find to get a compost started. And then after a couple, 3 weeks, 1 or 2 or 3 weeks, depending on the weather and the temperature, we'll move it out into that area, and that's where the chickens will work on it. But that's day two. Have a good night. Day number 3 did not bring all of the covers and the roof. Hopefully that will be day 4. A little bit of a shorter day today, but we got the door done. Door here, the latch, and we got the doorway over here. The siding will still go around here, but I wanted to minimize the space that was opening for that. And then we got the inside roosting bars finished as well. End of day 4. We got the roof bars basically all done. I spent some time thinking about what needed to be done because this is being created on the fly. Now we're ready to start attaching all the siding and the roofing. Onward and upward. Hopefully next day is the last day. Congratulations, we have finished. Roofing, siding around, and the only thing really remaining is that we take it outside and put a ramp up there and put some latches on to hold the doors. I'll give you a walk around tour when we take it outside. Show you all of it in the daylight. But here we are at the chicken compost tractor. Ramp and steps. So we're almost ready to take it outside. Decided to do a little bit of painting on these plywood pieces here. Then I think we're ready. It is time for us to move this chicken tractor composter thing out to the pasture. It's not warm out there, it's cold and it's snowy, but as you know, when it's time to move, it's time to move. So here we have the chicken composter on steroids. Has some call it out in the wild. Now we'll put up the perimeter net around it and get the compost pile started in there and see if we can make some chickens thrive and make some compost out of this. And then we have the very first load in of the compost starter pile. We're on our way to move chickens to the compost tractor. It's dark outside. Good morning. So last night we put these chickens into the new compost tractor run thing. And this morning we get to find out if they're alive and if they're going to come out. Ah, they're alive. Well, that's good. All right, first chicken out is Maria. And Barcelona's poking the head out. Barcelona number 2. Good. The objective is that they would find the compost pile. We'll see if that happens. Might have to put those steps a little bit closer for them. So while the chickens are out, I had to put one in there, but now it looks like number 2 got in there. Worst case, you'd have to put a little ramp into there, but maybe not. It's become a popular place. Now all of them want to get in. That's exactly what we want. Well, this is the end of the first day, and it turns out that people like Joel Salatin are right. If you move them and they find their new space in the morning, this is their first night. Oh, you can't see in there. Then oh, there, a little flashlight help. Then they find their way back in the evening. That's great. Good job, chickens. Good night. Here we have the completed work of the compost pile and the compost structure. And so I wanted to give you a look around, all the way around and inside, and see what it looks like when it's done. Hopefully you can do it too. Be encouraged. We didn't do everything perfectly. I think we would have made this bottom section bigger to allow for the more typical cubic yard size that's recommended. But we're gonna see if we can make it work with this, and then maybe something better next time.